Hey there, busy ladies. I'm taking on the challenge of meal planning for a whole week in just 1 hour. Let's see if I can make it easy for all you busy women out there. As a busy woman, you're probably no stranger to the daily grind. Between work, family, and a million other responsibilities, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. But have you ever stopped to think about how much time and stress you could save with a little bit of meal planning? It's a total game changer. By taking just a small amount of time to plan out your meals for the week, you can save yourself a ton of stress and decision-making time during the week. Let's face it, meal planning can be overwhelming, especially when you're short on time. You might be thinking, I don't know what to make or I don't have time to cook. Maybe you're stuck in a rut and feel like you're eating the same old things every day. Or perhaps you're trying to eat healthy but find yourself reaching for takeout or fast food because it's just easier. I totally get it. We've all been there. Busy women often put everyone else's needs before their own, and meal planning can feel like just another thing to add to the list. But what if I told you that meal planning can actually be a form of self-care? By taking a little bit of time to plan out your meals, you can ensure that you're fueling your body with healthy, delicious food that will give you the energy to tackle your day. It's also common to feel like meal planning requires a ton of cooking skills or a lot of free time. But the truth is, meal planning is for anyone, regardless of their cooking abilities or schedule. You don't have to be a master chef or have hours to spend in the kitchen. You just need to be willing to take a little bit of time to plan out your meals and make some simple changes to your routine. So let's get started with some easy meal planning strategies. One of my favorite tips is batch cooking. This involves cooking large quantities of a single ingredient, like rice or quinoa, and using it throughout the week in different meals. Another strategy is to utilize leftovers. Instead of throwing away last night's dinner, use it for lunch the next day or turn it into a new meal entirely. Creating a weekly menu can also be super helpful. Take some time on the weekend to plan out your meals for the week, and then make a grocery list to help you stay on track. To make meal planning even more enjoyable and efficient, try to involve your family in the process. Ask your partner or kids for their input on what they want to eat during the week. You can also make meal planning a fun activity by trying out new recipes or cooking techniques. And don't be too hard on yourself if things don't go according to plan. Meal planning is all about flexibility and making adjustments as needed. One of the surprising benefits of meal planning is how it can improve overall family nutrition and encourage healthier eating habits. When you plan out your meals, you can ensure that you're including a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. This can be especially helpful for families with picky eaters or dietary restrictions. By involving your family in the meal planning process, you can teach them about healthy eating habits and encourage them to try new foods. As you start to make meal planning a part of your routine, you might be surprised at how much of a difference it can make. You'll save time, reduce stress, and feel more in control of your daily life. And who doesn't want that? In addition to the benefits I mentioned earlier, meal planning can also help you save money and reduce food waste. By planning out your meals and making a grocery list, you can avoid buying unnecessary items and reduce the amount of food that ends up in the trash. So, there you have it. Easy meal planning is a total game changer for busy women. By taking just a small amount of time to plan out your meals, you can save yourself a ton of stress and decision-making time during the week. You'll be able to eat healthy, delicious food and even improve your family's nutrition. Thanks for joining me on this challenge, ladies. If you've got any meal planning tips or challenges you'd like to share, please comment below. And if you're looking for more easy recipes or time-saving kitchen hacks, be sure to check out my next video.